the president-elect Donald Trump will work tirelessly to make America great again, safer, freer, more prosperous, and a better place for all Americans. That's his mandate.
At 62, Sean Hannity made a move that no one saw coming, leaving Fox News after years of being its most recognizable face. The announcement left fans, critics, and insiders stunned, sparking immediate speculation about the reasons behind his shocking exit. Was it a hidden feud, a personal decision, or something else entirely? Many linked Hannity's exit to Tucker Carlson's departure, fueling rumors. But the real reason behind Hannity's decision to leave is far more surprising, and believe us, it's not what you think. What really happened will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about his career. Stay tuned for the full reveal. You won't want to miss this. Sean Hannity immediately left Fox News after this. The exodus from states like New Jersey, California, Illinois, and New York has been picking up speed, but one high-profile departure has left everyone questioning the real reason behind it. Sean Hannity, the outspoken conservative voice and Fox News star, shocked the media world in January when he announced he was leaving New York behind for the free state of Florida. His departure wasn't just another celebrity move, it sparked a whirlwind of rumors, comparisons to Tucker Carlson's exit, and wild conspiracy theories. What made Hannity, one of Fox News' biggest names, decide to walk away from his longtime home base in New York? Hannity's decision sent shockwaves through the conservative media landscape. In a candid moment on his iHeart radio show, The Sean Hannity Show, he revealed he was no longer broadcasting from his Fox News headquarters. Instead, he was now speaking directly from his new home in Florida, calling it a move inspired by the state's conservative political atmosphere. For years, Hannity had spoken highly of Florida's political climate, praising leaders like Governor Ron DeSantis, Senator Marco Rubio, and Senator Rick Scott. But what made him finally pull the trigger and take the plunge? Was it a bold political move, or was there something else at play? It wasn't just a casual move. Hannity had purchased a lavish townhouse in Palm Beach in 2021 for $5.3 million, a property that was just a stone's throw away from Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate. For many, this seemed like a perfect fit, a conservative media mogul aligning himself with Florida's elite. But soon after the move, the questions began. Why was Hannity making such a drastic change at 62? It wasn't just about buying a home. Palm Beach has strict rules that prevent broadcasting or business operations from private residences, and Hannity's decision to relocate was anything but simple. Despite the high-profile nature of his new home, the Palm Beach Town Council had made it clear that Hannity couldn't run his radio show from there. Was this the real reason behind his move, or was there more to it? Whatever the motivation, Hannity's next move raised the stakes even higher. Hannity took things to the next level with his next big move. Just a year after buying the Palm Beach property, he spent $23.5 million on a massive mansion in Manalapan, Florida, a decision that couldn't have been more symbolic of his new chapter. The mansion was the epitome of luxury, sitting on nearly 2 acres of land and offering sweeping views of the Atlantic Ocean and the Intracoastal Waterway. It was a statement. Hannity was firmly staking his claim in Florida, leaving behind the confines of New York and the questions of his future at Fox News. So what really drove this shocking relocation? Was it a quest for political freedom, or is there a deeper, more controversial story waiting to be uncovered? Whatever the truth, Sean Hannity's departure from Fox News and his move to Florida marks a seismic shift in the world of conservative media. The full picture may still be hidden, but the intrigue surrounding his next chapter is only growing. Stay tuned, because the answers might just be more surprising than you think. What does life in Florida look like for the media giant? Beyond the headlines, his new home reveals a lifestyle that perfectly mirrors his bold and unapologetic persona. It's more than a house, it's a symbol of reinvention, luxury, and a fresh start in a land of endless sunshine. Sean Hannity's Florida retreat. True to Florida's charm, the property boasts a wide array of features tailored for a life of indulgence. The centerpiece of the estate is its stunning swimming pool, accompanied by a dock and a brand new seawall. The property's layout is designed with ample spaces to entertain guests, offering a lovely balcony where Hannity can relax and take in the warm weather and sweeping views of the surrounding area. One of the home's most impressive features is its rooftop observation terrace, where Hannity can enjoy panoramic vistas of both the ocean and the nearby waterway. The wine room, specifically designed to house an impressive collection, adds a touch of sophistication to the property. For easy access between the multiple floors, an elevator ensures convenience without compromising the home's elegance. When first listed in February, the mansion had a price tag of $29 million, but by October it was relisted for $25.95 million, still a hefty price, but a bargain for such a magnificent property. Hannity's Florida home is not the only real estate deal he's made in recent months. Earlier this year, he sold his Long Island estate for a staggering $12.7 million in cash. Quite a substantial sum, especially considering the property had been listed for $13.75 million. Situated on nearly 6 acres in Center Island, the sale marked a major shift in Hannity's lifestyle, indicating his full commitment to Florida and his plans to build a new life away from the constraints of New York. What many didn't know is that his decision to move to Florida wasn't a spontaneous one. In fact, he had been making plans to relocate as early as 2021. That's when he purchased a 3,800 square foot property in Florida for $5.3 million, initially using it as a vacation spot. But it seems that this house, while luxurious, wasn't quite big enough for Hannity's evolving vision of freedom. As a result, he chose to upgrade, moving to a grander estate. In recent interviews, Hannity has hinted at being drawn to Florida's tax advantages, which have attracted many wealthy individuals looking to escape the high tax burdens of states like New York and California. This raises an intriguing question. Is this move a sign that Hannity is ready to expand his influence in Florida and step into a new chapter of his career? Can he continue his reign as a top-tier conservative voice while living in the heart of the political battleground? Or could this be an indication that his time with Fox News is coming to an end? Interestingly, rumors have surfaced that Hannity has been considering new business ventures outside the realm of traditional media. To answer that, we need to understand just how far Hannity has come in his career. His journey into the world of media didn't start with silver spoons or connections. It began with hard work and ambition. In 1982, Hannity launched his first business, house painting, and then transitioned into a building contractor in Santa Barbara, California. But in 1989, his passion for communication led him to start his first talk radio show on KCSB-FM at UC Santa Barbara, a college station. The show wasn't a hit. Hannity himself admitted it was rough, but it marked the beginning of his ascent in radio. That show was soon canceled due to controversy, but rather than retreat, Hannity took out ads calling himself the most talked about college radio host in America. This bold move caught the attention of WVNN in Athens, Alabama, where he was hired to host an afternoon talk show. By 1992, Hannity had moved to WGST in Atlanta, where he took over a time slot left open by Neil Bortz. His rise continued, culminating in 1996 when Roger Ailes brought Hannity to Fox News to host a new show. This show eventually became Hannity and Combs, with Alan Combs as his liberal counterpart. By 1997, Hannity was in New York, filling in at WABC before securing a full-time slot in 1998, where he rose to prominence and became the powerhouse media figure that millions know today. However, as his career reached new heights, so did the controversy surrounding his outspoken conservative views, leading to heated public debates. This long history of perseverance, self-promotion, and careful maneuvering led to the Fox News juggernaut he is today. But with his new Florida retreat, the question remains, will Hannity continue to push forward, or is a new chapter of his career about to begin? The mansion is just the beginning of what could be a game-changing move for both his personal life and professional future. A powerful voice, shaping political broadcasting. Sean Hannity's career has always been about standing out in a crowded and polarized media landscape. His reputation as one of the most influential conservative voices in America is the result of years of dedication, strategic positioning, and a deep commitment to his ideology. However, as authors Cal Thomas and Bob Beckel pointed out in their 2007 book Common Ground, How to Stop the Partisan War That Is Destroying America, Hannity is also a prominent figure among the political polarizers. These individuals, as Thomas and Beckel describe, are deeply entrenched in their ideological beliefs, creating strong divisions in political broadcasting. For Hannity, this polarization has been both a tool and a trademark of his success. Hannity's rise wasn't an overnight success. It was a slow burn of calculated moves and relentless ambition. His career in radio began with a bold, unapologetic, and fiercely conservative voice that quickly set him apart. But it was the launch of his national radio show on September 10, 2001 that marked a turning point. The timing couldn't have been more crucial. The tragic events of the September 11 attacks the very next day catapulted Hannity into a central role in shaping the national conversation. With over 500 stations broadcasting his fiery commentary, Hannity's influence exploded. The show quickly became a rallying point for conservatives hungry for a staunchly pro-American perspective. Whether he was advocating for national security or passionately defending conservative values, Hannity knew how to strike a chord. His voice wasn't just heard, it was felt. By dominating the airwaves, he transformed his radio show into a cornerstone of conservative talk radio. As Hannity's popularity grew, so did his paycheck. In 2004, he signed a 5-year contract extension with ABC Radio worth $25 million, cementing his place as one of radio's top earners. But that was only the start. By 2008, his next contract soared to an incredible $100 million over 5 years, a massive sum that highlighted his rising influence. By 2018, his weekly audience exceeded 13.5 million listeners, solidifying his status as a media powerhouse. Hannity wasn't just cashing checks, he was redefining what it meant to be a conservative commentator in the modern era. With every deal, he proved that political commentary could be as lucrative as it was influential. Hannity's ambition wasn't confined to radio. He made the leap to television, co-hosting Hannity and Colmes on Fox News. The show, which paired Hannity with liberal commentator Alan Colmes, presented a dynamic, albeit contentious mix of conservative and liberal viewpoints. But it wasn't long before Hannity took center stage. When Colmes departed in 2009, Hannity rebranded the program as Hannity, assuming full control and shifting the focus exclusively to his conservative vision. The solo format allowed Hannity to dive deeper into his preferred topics: political analysis, conservative values, and fiery critiques of liberal ideologies. But his influence didn't stop there. In 2017, Hannity became one of the most vocal and loyal defenders of President Donald Trump, particularly during the Russian interference investigation. This alignment with Trump not only solidified his role as a leader of conservative media, but also amplified his voice in the broader political arena. Beyond the airwaves, Hannity extended his influence into the publishing world. His first 2 books, Let Freedom Ring, Winning the War of Liberty Over Liberalism, and Deliver Us from Evil, Defeating Terrorism, Despotism, and Liberalism, both became New York Times bestsellers. These works, filled with Hannity's unwavering conservative beliefs, solidified his standing as a prominent voice within the movement. His third book, Conservative Victory: Defeating Obama's Radical Agenda, further solidified his position, though critics argued that his writing was more provocative than profound. Regardless of the reviews, Hannity's book served as another avenue for him to shape the narrative and rally his audience. Hannity's influence extended into philanthropy, but not without controversy. From 2003 to 10, he organized the Freedom Concerts, featuring country music stars to raise millions for military charities. While the events showcased Hannity's charitable side, questions were raised about financial transparency and the allocation of funds, criticism that he vehemently denied. The concerts, however, weren't just about giving back. They were a platform for Hannity to deepen his connection with his audience and further promote his conservative agenda. Through it all, Hannity's career has remained a lightning rod for debate. Love him or hate him, Sean Hannity is a force to be reckoned with. His career, marked by unwavering beliefs and a relentless drive, has reshaped the political media landscape. Whether his brand of polarization continues to resonate or gives way to a more nuanced discourse remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, Hannity's voice isn't going quiet anytime soon. Controversies and changing career trajectory. Sean Hannity's rise to media dominance has been as controversial as it has been influential. While his reputation as a conservative powerhouse continues to grow, his career has been marred by scandals that raise questions about his integrity. One of the most infamous episodes revolves around the Freedom Concerts, a series of patriotic events organized to support the Freedom Alliance, a charity aimed at providing scholarships to the children of fallen or wounded military personnel. On the surface, the concerts seemed like a noble endeavor, but in 2010, conservative blogger Debbie Schlussel dropped a bombshell. Only a small fraction of the funds raised actually made it to the intended charity. Schlussel claimed that much of the money was funneled into extravagant expenses, including private jets and lavish accommodations for event organizers, leaving the military families with little support. This shocking revelation cast a harsh light on the transparency of Hannity's fundraising efforts. The public backlash was immediate, with critics accusing Hannity of exploiting patriotism for profit. Soon after, watchdog organizations like Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, CREW, stepped in, filing complaints with both the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, and the Internal Revenue Service, IRS. CREW accused Hannity of misleading his audience with false promises that all concert proceeds would benefit military families. The fallout was significant, leading to the eventual end of the Freedom Concerts and tarnishing Hannity's charitable reputation. While Hannity tried to put the Freedom Concert scandal behind him, his real estate ventures opened another can of worms. By 2018, Hannity had amassed an astonishing portfolio of 877 properties worth nearly $89 million. However, it wasn't the scale of his empire that drew attention, it was how he acquired and managed these properties. Reports revealed that many of his acquisitions were made in working-class neighborhoods using loans backed by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, HUD. This raised eyebrows, as HUD programs are typically designed to promote affordable housing, not to benefit wealthy investors. Critics accused Hannity of exploiting these programs for personal gain while claiming to champion the working class. Adding to the controversy, the Washington Post uncovered aggressive eviction tactics by Hannity's property management team. Tenants reported being threatened with eviction proceedings not just as a means to remove them, but as a way to generate profit. While Hannity denied involvement in day-to-day operations, his name became synonymous with predatory property practices. In 2018, Hannity found himself embroiled in another scandal, this time involving Donald Trump's personal lawyer, Michael Cohen. During an FBI raid on Cohen's office, it was revealed that Hannity was one of Cohen's clients. The connection stunned both critics and supporters, as Cohen was under investigation for a range of legal issues, including hush money payments to women alleging affairs with Trump. When questioned about the relationship, Hannity downplayed the connection, claiming he had sought Cohen's advice on real estate. But skeptics weren't convinced. The revelation fueled speculation about Hannity's potential involvement in Trump's legal entanglements, dragging his name deeper into controversy. Hannity's commentary during the COVID-19 pandemic became another flashpoint. Early in the pandemic, Hannity dismissed the virus as a hoax designed to undermine Trump's presidency. Critics argued that his rhetoric contributed to a dangerous wave of misinformation that undermined public health efforts. By analyzing the composition of the magma, scientists are unlocking secrets buried deep within the Earth's mantle. Secrets that reveal how subduction zones fuel volcanic activity and drive the planet's evolution. These insights are more than just scientific trivia. They're critical to understanding the forces that have shaped our world and made it habitable for life. The Challenger, deep in the surrounding Mariana Trench, remains some of the most mysterious places on Earth. Despite their importance to geology, biology, and climate science, these regions have barely been scratched by human exploration. This eruption has reignited the urgency to dive deeper, literally and figuratively, into these hidden worlds. Yet with this newfound interest comes a host of ethical and environmental dilemmas. Volcanic deposits from the eruption have revealed valuable materials, including rare earth elements critical to renewable energy and advanced technologies. Naturally, this has drawn the attention of the mining industry, which sees enormous potential in deep-sea resource extraction. But here's the challenge. How do we balance the need for these resources with the responsibility to protect fragile marine ecosystems? Deep-sea mining might solve one problem, but it risks creating countless others. The question is not just can we, but should we? And this isn't just a story about resources. It's about how we see and interact with the natural world. The eruption near the Challenger Deep is a powerful reminder of Earth's raw, untamed power and the limits of human control. It challenges us to reflect on how we coexist with a planet that is always changing, always evolving. This is a moment of reckoning, not just for scientists, but for policymakers and everyday people. How do we balance curiosity and conservation? How do we ensure that exploration doesn't come at the expense of preservation? Meanwhile, history provides a sobering context. Geological evidence from the Hunga caldera's past activity about 1,000 years ago suggests a pattern of multiple eruptive episodes. If history repeats itself, Ahai Seamount's current eruption could be just the beginning, with more activity potentially unfolding over weeks, months, or even years. With each episode, the risks for the Pacific Basin could grow exponentially. Consider this. Natural disasters don't just disrupt the regions they strike. They send ripples outward, impacting industries, economies, and people across the globe. That's why organizations are stepping up to address these challenges. Through collaboration with academic and industry partners, they are identifying insurance needs, refining risk models, and developing solutions that enhance our understanding of hazards. These efforts are crucial, not only for improving preparedness, but also for helping communities and businesses build the resilience needed to face an uncertain future. Volcanic hazards, in particular, are at the forefront of this agenda. Eruptions like this remind us that while we can't stop these events from happening, we can mitigate their impacts through preparation and innovation. Better risk models mean better infrastructure, faster responses, and more robust safety nets when disaster strikes. This eruption lays bare the challenges we face in living on a volatile planet, but it's also an opportunity. In 2017, as the Me Too movement gained momentum, by embracing science, collaboration, and forward-thinking strategies, we can build a world that's not just reactive to disasters, but proactive in preventing their worst effects. And so the story of the massive underwater eruption near the Challenger Deep is far from over. As this crisis continues to unfold, it's up to scientists, governments, and individuals to rise to the challenge. The choices we make today will shape not just how we respond to this event, but how we prepare for the next one. What do you think? Are we ready for the challenges of living on a volatile, ever-changing planet? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you found this video eye-opening, make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating and sometimes frightening forces shaping our world. Thanks for watching. Stay curious and remember, there's always more to discover beneath the surface. Until next time.
Hannity's recent move from New York to Florida has sparked a fresh wave of speculation about his future. Some believe it's merely a personal decision, while others argue that it could signal a strategic shift as Hannity prepares for a post-Fox career. Could he be eyeing a future in politics? His unwavering support for Trump certainly suggests a future beyond cable news. His recent comments about fighting back against the deep state only add fuel to the fire. Could Hannity be positioning himself as a potential candidate, or is this just another chapter in his ongoing media saga? With his constant defense of Trump, his legal entanglements, and his polarizing brand of advocacy journalism, Hannity's once secure position in the media landscape is looking less certain. As scandals accumulate and his connection to Fox News weakens, it's clear that his career stands at a crossroads. Whether he continues to hold sway over conservative media or faces a swift exit from the network remains to be seen. But one thing is for sure, Hannity's influence on American politics and media is undeniable, and his next move will undoubtedly keep the nation watching. And that's the shocking truth behind Sean Hannity's unexpected exit from Fox News. What drove him to make such a bold decision? Was it a hidden conflict, a personal shift, or something else entirely? We want to hear your thoughts. Drop your comments below. If this revelation caught you off guard, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more surprising updates. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. This story is far from finished.